So this is actually about a week after I put the shed in, but didn't have any good intros before I did it, so I'm gonna just use this now. I'm gonna do a little bit of a recap here. So we loaded the truck up, we went there. I may insert this footage, make it a little bit easier through the whole video, okay? So we loaded the truck up. Where's the walls? We got everything on there. It was a huge load, just about all that truck could possibly carry. The back seat was totally full of tools. It was awesome.
I think putting that weight on top is going to be a mistake.
What?
Putting that weight on top is going to be less than good. I'm going to open the bed. I'm going to put it in the back.
Good. Do that.
You know, you want to slide it in there, and I'll lift that stuff up, and you can get it all the way to the end.
It's like a glove.
All right, push it in. It's fine. And we're off. Drove all the way down there, about a 40-minute drive, and then we got there, unloaded just about everything. This is going way easier than I thought it was going to. And the first thing I had to do was the foundation. So I got the cinder blocks leveled, 4 spots under the supports I built into the foundation, and then I got the mobile home anchor set. Now that was really cool, putting the mobile home anchors in. Those things are amazing. They screw straight into the soil like that. And I couldn't believe how easy it was to do. It was, the second one's a little bit tougher. You can see that here. It's a little bit harder to go in, hitting some roots, but it really wasn't that bad, and it was really cool to do it. Actually got some wiggle in them.
Can you see it? Can you?
Yeah, right there, drop it.
Drop it?
Yep.
Is it on it?
It's on.
Got it?
Now it is. Wow. So here I'm drilling through the joist, getting that all figured out. It was a little bit tough to get under there. I got really dirty trying to work on it because it was all dirt after leveling it out. There's a big jump here. I was not filming. We did the, we got the walls on, but I didn't film any of it. So we went from foundation to 3 walls in place, maybe 4 walls in place. I can't quite remember right now. I then started working on the rafters. I got all those set. They all fit nice. I had the bridge beam pre-cut. Super nice doing that. Then I started doing the corner trim. The corner trim here is 2x4s. I ripped into 3 inches, and then an exact 1x2, so 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches next to it, all with square corners. So I ripped everything down so it'd be square, and then the round over on the outside. That part really put it over the edge as far as nicety goes. It would just made that really Williamsburg Colonial type look, which I was going for. So after I got the corner trim on, I could actually start doing the siding. Now the siding was, I knew it was going to be the biggest time commitment for this shed. It's all individual pieces. Each piece had to be cut exactly right to fit. This took the longest amount of time. I did not film that much, but it took a very long time to do. I was there about 9 hours, and probably 8 of that was just putting on the siding. It went really, really well. I was surprised how well it went, actually. It was, yeah, each board seemed to fit really, really well. I wasn't measuring, I was marking. So each board I would mark with the pencil and then cut it, or Mom would cut it actually, because she was there too. So that made it a lot easier.
Well, what are you doing? Are you doing them to the outside of it?
Oh, wow. Still recording. Oh well. Yep. I ended up putting the roof sheathing on. I don't think I filmed that, did I? So the fascia board, it was really tricky to figure out how that ridge trim was going to go on. That stuff took a little bit of time to figure out the angles and the lengths and just how it was going to fit together. I ended up looking back at the pictures and it was a lot more simple than I thought it was going to be. And I hadn't ruined anything bad enough to where I had to change it, except for the fascia board. The fascia board on the edges was too short. It was too short for anything I would have done. So that wasn't really the trim difference. It was just me. I just screwed up on something. I think it was because I had treated 2x4 for corner trim, and treated wood is always thicker than non-treated. So it ended up making like a 1/4 inch longer, making the whole building a 1/4 inch longer than it was supposed to be. So that really screwed me up as far as that goes. But it's okay. I cut 2 new pieces out. I'm also going to do a very ridge cap. On the very, very top, I'm putting a small piece so he has an actual point to put the roofing on. I'm not doing the roofing either. I have 3 pieces to put on. I have to go down there again, put those 3 pieces on, and then I will be done. But it's not painted. You only see me putting the hinges on the door. I did put the door up, put the lock on. You'll see that in the closing intro. Did you ask for it? Yeah, I can put it on here somewhere. I should sign the inside and put the year on it. That fit really nice. It was actually a little bit too wide, which I was happy about, because I thought it was going to be way too narrow. I put it on with the hinges stuck in the crack with no mortises, and it didn't close. That was a good thing. So I ended up using a chisel that I borrowed from them. So I got the hinges mortised out on the trim side, not the door side, and it actually worked fine after that. It was perfect. So closed up nice, the trim worked and everything, the door stop worked. After that I was able to put the lock on. I drilled a hole for the lock instead of using the little bracket that it comes with. Worked really nice, just really smooth. After that, I was pretty much done. There's a couple things I have to still do at this point. I have not finished it. Obviously, it's not painted. You can tell that. I'm not painting it, they're painting it. It's gonna be a couple weeks before they can do that. I can't really give you the finished product. Maybe I'll change it, the thumbnail at least, so you can see it there. But yeah, you're not gonna see the actual finished product. It looks really cool out. I'm not painted though, so that's okay. I really hope you enjoyed this series. I really enjoyed doing it. I want to do more. More people in the neighborhood want it. It seems to be kind of ticking off. Really, really cool. I love doing it. I hope you loved watching this. Please, if you like this, if you felt like you got anything out of this video, subscribe to get more. I mean, I'm on YouTube, so eventually this will be my business. So if you want to support me in my business, please subscribe, like this video. Likes, comments, and subs is the currency on YouTube. So please, give me some currency, give me a little bit of money. It doesn't cost you anything, and please come back for more. As always, I'll see you in the next one. You're probably looking at the tennis court, aren't you? It is windy out here. Okay, yeah. So I then we put the I can't quite remember right now. It was fine. Yeah. So